You know what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and the Atlanta Hawks have fired head coach Nate McMillan, and I think there was a lot of definitely thoughts that this could happen, and I personally thought it would not happen till the end of the season, and I think there's just a lot of things going with the Atlanta Hawks, and I think some of the players are unhappy there. I think GM and their owner could be upset at just some of the stuff that are going on. I mean, in my opinion, I think they've been the most mid team in the NBA this year at 29-30. Yes, they're the 8th seed in the West, but I mean in the East. My bad. They're the 8th seed. They're the 8th seed in the East, but I mean, just they're very inefficient. They're not a great defensive team. They haven't even been a great shooting team especially when they have Trae Young on their team, and then a lot of other good shooters. So it's just been not a great year for the Hawks, and a part of it could be the head coach situation. I mean, yes, Nate McMillan in the 2021 playoffs. He was amazing when the Hawks, he was an amazing interim head coach. I can't remember. It was David something. I think it was David something was their head coach. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. I don't know who their head coach was in the 2021 season, but he gets fired. Nate McMillan becomes the interim head coach. And before that, he was the head coach for the Pacers for years. So he already had head coach experience. He becomes interim. They do really well. They were one of the best teams in the 2021 season to finish the season in the second half season. They make it in the playoffs as were they the 4 or 5 seed, I believe? I think they're the 5 seed. Make it in as the 5 seed. Make a playoff run. Remember that famous Knicks series in the first round? Beat the Knicks. Beat the Sixers in 6 or 7 in the second round. That was a series that ended Ben Simmons' time in Philadelphia, and then lost to 6 to the Milwaukee Bucks, who would eventually be, 7, 6 or 7. I think it was 7, actually. I think it was 6, but it might have been 7. Lose to the Bucks, who eventually win the NBA championship. And as an interim head coach, that brought him all the way back for the 2021-22 season, where the Hawks did pretty good. They didn't do bad last year. They were pretty decent, but didn't go as far as they did before. I think they got eliminated in the first round, but definitely. But this year, they've had problems. Trae Young has had problems. He hasn't been playing that great as well. And then also, he's kind of, plus that is kind of, we've heard about some arguments between the head coach McMillan and Trae Young. And after this, not only that, guys, but yes, you were kind of, doing as good as you were last year. But this is after adding in superstar DeJounte Murray, and he's been just excellent for their roster. They got such an excellent roster. Just coaching could be the reasons why he is being fired. It just makes it, I think that has to make the most sense on why he's being fired. But definitely think that. Oh, by the way, and getting to the Hawks, they are 3 guys they are interested in. Well, one of their assistants becomes the interim. 3 guys they are interested in. Charles Lee, lead assistant for the Bucks. Also, he was an assistant for the Hawks from 14 to 18, for 2014 from 2018. And then Kenny Atkinson, who's the Warriors assistant, was also the Nets head coach for a while. And then former Utah Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder. There's a couple other assistants they're interested in. Don't know if those are guys they're looking in to bring now or guys they're looking in to bring in next season. I would think those are guys they're looking to bring in now. Best fit for them, I would say best fit, in my opinion, I think it's either Charles Lee. I think it has to be either Charles Lee or, if not Charles Lee, I think definitely Charles Lee or Kenny Atkinson. I don't know about Quinn Snyder, but I think Kenny Atkinson or Charles Lee are perfect fits for them. But we'll see how the Hawks fix up their second half of the season. Maybe they can with the new interim, they can maybe have a second half of the season like they did in 2020-21. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy them. Your thoughts, and peace out.